This card is brilliant in any deck. A lot of people in the old format use Bottomless, Trap Hole and all that crap. Bottomless, Trap Hole is redundant in this format. Everything is about special summoning, which people are going to be protecting their cards. Since Heavy Storm's back, a lot of people are not going to be playing back row cards. Sadly, I've misplaced my Heavy Storm somewhere upstairs in my stock cupboard, but that's another card I really like. With Compulsory, someone summons out Utopia, goodbye. Someone's out Steals from Roach, goodbye. Someone brings out, I don't know, stupid cards like Archdog Christia, goodbye. So at the end of the day, you know, Archdog Christia is probably a stupid idea, especially on it back to their hand, because they can do it again. But you know, other cards that you can just bounce back. It is a brilliant card because your opponent will not know what's coming. Oh, something that's Compulsory. Oh, what the hell? Especially with Synchros. Especially when it comes to Stardust Dragon, a lot of people use Bottomless or use other cards like Dark Hole or Torrential. Nah. You want to use things like Compulsory, then Stardust has gone bye-bye. Ain't never coming back, player. Next card I really like has to be, of course, Effect Veiler. Now, Effect Veiler, or aka Veiler, as most players call it, is an awesome card this format. I mean, it shuts down Christia, it shuts down Stardust, it shuts down Steel Swarm Roach, it shuts down Utopia, it shuts down basically everything. Especially if you people are running Monarch decks still. I summon Caius, Veiler. I bring out Ryza, Veiler. I bring out Mobius, Veiler. You know, even Durg, if people still use Durg, I don't know why, but, you know, there are so many things you can use Veiler on. I know with Exceed's out, you know, everything's all about effects, and of course, as Effect Veiler says, it basically gets rid of them. So you never know when Veiler's coming unless you're using specific cards. I don't know, things like Trap Dust Shoe to look in their hand, and using a Mind Crush. So those two cards are only wary to think about hand advantage, and to be honest, Effect Veiler is a staple this format. Personally, I think it is a staple this format. If you don't have Veilers in your deck, then you are a shit player. Because if you don't, you are going to lose. Hands down. Okay, next card that's going to see a lot of play happens to be a Marauding Captain, which this one is a parallel rare. Now, Marauding Captain exactly does the same thing as Goblinberg. So, you could basically bring out this card, Marauding Captain, then bring out another level 3, Exceed, into, I don't know, Leviathan Dragon, the Levineer, the Sea Dragon. So there's so many different choices, and if you're very crafty, you could actually use that card to bring out number 30, number something or other, Terabyte, with a few other cards. So you can do such a lot with Marauding Captain. It doesn't see a lot of play in last format, but this format I think is going to see a lot of play. Next card has to be a big plus. Since Levier the Sea Dragon's now out, everyone is going to be using Gold Sarcophagus, which is a gold rare of course. They're going to be using that as a staple. Because, you know, as me as a player, and probably a lot of other players have probably figured out even before, you know, the new booster pack just come out, Generation Force, that Exceed into Levier, basically pay Gold Sarcophagus, then after that, detach one Exceed material monster, bring back that remove from play monster, summon it to the field. So basically, Gold Sarcophagus gives you a +1, so you don't ever lose anything. Which I think is going to be really, really sweet in this format. I don't know what people will be using Gold Sarky on, depends what type of deck they'll be using, but I do see it seeing a hell of a lot of play. And also, finally, which happens to be one of my favourite cards, but a bitch to get hold of since they're now like over 120 quid, you know, they seem to be going up on eBay, 60, 70, 80. Last time I checked, I found one of them for 120 quid. It happens to be Tour Guide of the Underworld. This card, I can tell you, was a bitch to get hold of. One of them I pulled from my packet, one of them I had to bid on, and the third one, gracefully, which is a shout out to Mr. Neo Nexus, which is my I will get these words right one day. My teammate. It's so late at night, I'm literally doing a video, I don't know why. And basically, he literally traded it away, or I actually bought it off him, shall I say. So, but then at the end of the day, anytime he wants to borrow it, hey, I'm all for it. So, tell me what you think that's going to be hot this format. Tell me if you think you agree with the cards I've literally put on our channel, or you got other cards that you think. I'd really like to know what you think, because they're my personal favourites and why I think I'm going to be risking a lot of in my local competitions. But what do you think is coming up next, since you've got the new stuff coming out? You've got Dark Worlds coming out. Do you see Dark Worlds taking a top spot? Do you see when the new hero cards come out, do you see them taking a top spot? Even further than that, do you see when Photon Shockwave comes out, it's going to cause a storm? So please, tell me what you think. Underneath the underbar, write your comments. This is Mr. Sasuke Dragon on Teamwataponuk's channel, and I'm out.